Good morning students, welcome to Bharti online classes. Today we will study a new topic of ray optics chapter, and that is rainbow and human eye. So first of all we will study rainbow. What is rainbow? Let us see. What is rainbow? Rainbow is a natural spectrum of light. Okay, it is a very natural spectrum of light caused due to dispersion of light, refraction of light, and total internal reflection of light. So there are three necessary conditions for the formation of rainbow. First is dispersion of light, second is refraction of light, and third is total internal reflection. Rainbow are of two types. First is primary rainbow. Primary rainbow, and second is secondary rainbow. Secondary rainbow. So what is primary rainbow? The rainbow in which the color of red color arc is found on the top and violet color arc is found at the bottom is known as primary rainbow. Okay, sometimes above primary rainbow another rainbow is also founded, and in secondary rainbow the red color is at the bottom and violet color is at the top, but primary rainbow is much brighter than secondary rainbow. So what is original? Original is primary rainbow. We will study primary rainbow, and as we have discussed, I told you that the necessary condition for the formation of rainbow is total internal reflection, refraction, and dispersion of light. So let us see what happens and how rainbow is formed. Formation of rainbow. So what happened so that we could see the rainbow? When ray of light coming from sun interacts with small water droplets of water, then dispersion, refraction, and total internal reflection of light occurs due to rainbow is formed. So let us assume we will discuss it by taking a single water droplet. Let a water droplet present in the atmosphere and a ray of light coming from sun interact with this water droplet. Okay, what will happen first? Dispersion of light, and we know that what is dispersion of light? When a white ray of light falls on any surface like a prism, then it splits into 7 colors of components. So similarly, when ray coming from sun interact with water droplet in the atmosphere of earth, then dispersion of light occurs, in which red color is obtained at the top and violet color is obtained at the bottom. Okay, so first of all dispersion of light occurs, then if angle is made more than critical angle, then total internal reflection of light occurs in this manner. Okay, and at the after, in the last, refraction of light occurs and violet color reaches to the horizontal. We live on the horizontal surface, so this is horizontal surface. Violet color reaches to the horizontal surface making an angle 40 degree, while red color reaches to the horizontal surface making an angle 42 degree. So we can say by using only one water droplet we cannot see all the 7 colors of rainbow, because in horizontal, if I am standing here, then I can only see the violet color, and if I am standing here, then I can only see the red color. To see all the colors of rainbow at a single place, we need more than one water droplet. So that case we will discuss after this. So you can see light coming from sun interact with water droplet of atmosphere, and then dispersion of light, total internal reflection of light, and refraction of light occurs, due to which red color reaches to the horizontal making an angle 42 degree, while violet color reaches to the horizontal making an angle 40 degree. Now what will happen if we have more than one water droplet? As we have discussed, to see all the colors of rainbow we should need more than one water droplet. So let us take 2 water droplets. Okay, one water droplet and this is another water droplet. So ray coming from sun interact with this water droplet, and let us assume that this is the red color we obtained here, and it due to total internal reflection it goes like this, and in the last after reflection it reaches to the horizontal like this. Okay, so this is red color. Now a second ray of light interact with another water droplet and dispersal of light occurs, and let us assume that this is the bottom color violet. Okay, now total internal reflection occurs, and in the last refraction of light occurs and it is reaches to the observer. As we have discussed, red color reaches to the observer making an angle 42 degree, and violet color reaches to the observer making an angle 40 degree. So we can see in an arc of 2 degree, all the colors of rainbow can be observed by observer standing on horizontal. But the necessary condition will be we should need more than one water droplet. Okay, so this was rainbow, very simple topic, and maybe 1 mark question can be asked like this: what are the necessary conditions for the formation of rainbow? So necessary conditions are total internal reflection, dispersion and reflection of light. So this was our topic, rainbow. Now we will discuss another topic, human eye and defects in human eye. So let us see. Human eye. What is human eye? You could study this in biology very deeply, but we will discuss only important points about human eye, and then we will discuss about the defects in human eye. Okay, what is human eye? It is a natural optical instrument by which we can see any object or its image. Now, if we see the construction, very simple basic construction of human eye, then the outermost part of human eye is known as cornea. The outermost part of human eye is known as cornea. Before cornea, a convex lens is placed. A convex lens is placed. And in the last, where image has to be formed. If in the last, the point where image is formed and image is seen clearly, that point is known as retina. In the last, retina is placed or fixed where image is formed. If image is formed at retina, then it is clearly seen. If it is the image is formed before or away retina, then we cannot see the image or object clearly. Okay, so this was about human eye. Now we will discuss defects in human eye. Before discussing the defects of human eye, we should know 1 or 2 points very clearly, that are near points and far point. Okay, what is near point? Let us see. What is near point? Let us see. So, near point is the point near our eye at which we can see any object clearly. So, it is a point at which any object is seen clearly. The point at which any object is seen clearly. It is also known as least distance of clear vision. It is the least minimum distance at which object is seen very clearly, known as least distance of clear vision or near point. Okay, for a normal human being, its value is 25 centimeter. So this was about near point. Now the next is far point. Far point is the point away from our eye at which the distance up to which we can see that object clearly. So what is far point? Far point is the point, or we can say distance up to which our eye can see object clearly. For normal human being, its value is between 25 centimeter to infinite. Okay. So what is near point? Near point, the point at which any object is seen clearly is called near point, known as also least distance of clear vision. For normal human being, its value is 25 centimeter. Similarly, far point, the distance up to which we can see clearly is called far point, and its value for normal human being is from 25 centimeter to infinite. So now later on we will discuss the defects in human eye, and there are 4 defects in human eye which are included in our syllabus. So first of all, the first defect I am discussing here is known as, the biological name is myopia. Myopia, and it is also known as short-sightedness, or we can say nearsightedness. So what is myopia, what is short-sightedness? Let us discuss. Okay, let us take an example. If this is a human eye and the outer layer is cornea and a convex lens is just placed before cornea, and in the last retina is present. Okay, if we have any object very far from our eye, then rays coming from object converge before retina. That means the rays are coming from an object which is placed very far. So the rays coming converge before retina. As we know that if image is formed or the rays are converging on retina, then in that case we can see that object clearly. But in this case, the rays are coming from very far end and they are converging before retina. The rays are some short to the retina. That's why it is known as short-sightedness. Rays are very short to the retina. That's why it is known as short-sightedness, because rays are converging before retina. This problem is known as short-sightedness or myopia. In this case, the object is not seen clearly. As we know that convex lens is a converging lens. It converges light. When we incident any light, then it is converged by convex lens. Similarly, concave lens is known as divergent lens, because whenever we incident any ray of light, then it is diverged after reflection. So, to remove this type of defect, what we will do? We will place a concave lens between eye and object, or we can say, to remove this type of defect, we will place a concave lens in front of our eye. And what will happen? Let us see. When ray of light fall on concave, then they are diverged. Due to which they will reach and now converge at the retina, due to which clear image of object is formed. So I am repeating this. What is myopia or short-sightedness? In myopia, a person cannot see object at far distance, because the rays coming from object at far distance converge before retina, due to which object is not seen clearly. So to remove this type of object, we place a concave lens in front of our eye, and in that case the rays converge at retina and now object is seen clearly. Now we will discuss the second eye defect, known as hypermetropia, and also known as long-sightedness. It is just opposite to the short-sightedness, as the name is suggesting. Now we will see what will happen. In this long-sightedness, the person cannot see object near to his eye. Okay? In this case, person cannot see object very near to his or her eye. Clear? Because in this case, what happened, we will discuss with an example. That an object is very near to eye and rays coming from this object converge before retina. So, because object is very near, so they are converging before retina, after retina. Okay? In this case also, because we know that if image will converge at retina, then only it can be seen clearly. If it is converging before and after retina, then in that case object is not seen clearly. So in this, the problem is just opposite to the short-sightedness, because object is very near, so the rays of light are converging after retina. This defect can be removed by placing a convex lens, because we know that it is diverging. We need to converge. We need to converge the rays. So for converging, we place an convex lens in front of eye, due to which the rays coming from object converge at retina, and in this case object is seen clearly. So what is long sightedness? In this type of defect, a human cannot see object placed very near to eye, because the rays coming from object converge after retina. This type of defect can be removed by placing a convex lens in front of eye. Now we will discuss third human eye defect. Third human eye defect is known as astigmatism. Astigmatism. What is astigmatism? In this type of defect, a person cannot see clear because object, or we can say horizontal and parallel lines, horizontal and vertical lines placed at a place are not seen at that place. Okay, what I am saying, what is astigmatism? It is the defect of human eye in which horizontal and vertical lines placed at a place are not seen at that place. Their position has been changed by some angle. Okay, so what happens in astigmatism? Let us see with the example. If this is an object O and its shape is like this, horizontal and vertical lines are placed like this, and in this case the image is formed at retina, but these horizontal and vertical lines at any place are not seen at that place. Their position has been changed. In this case, we will see like this curve. Okay, and this type of defect can be removed by placing a cylindrical lens in front of eye. What will happen if we place any cylindrical lens in front of eye? Let us see. In this case, the horizontal and vertical lines placed at a place are seen at that same place. Okay, so this is known as astigmatism. Now, the last human eye defect we will discuss, that is number 4, presbyopia. What is presbyopia? Very simple. It is combination of first two human eye defects. Okay, in this case, a human cannot see near and far both objects clearly. That means it cannot see near objects, also it cannot see far objects, because it is having combination of these two defects. It is having short sightedness plus long sightedness. This happens due to irregular shape of cornea. The cornea is the outermost part of our human eye. So this is caused due to irregular spherical surface of cornea. In this defect, the near point shift away from eye and the far point shift toward human eye, due to which it is caused. So to remove this type of defect, a special lens, which is combination of convex and concave, a special lens known as bifocal lens is used. By placing a bifocal lens in front of our eye, the presbyopia human defect can be removed. So students, this was our two topics, rainbow and human eye defect. If you have any doubt and query, then you can go to your mobile app in chat and doubt option and you can ask query. Till then, thank you very much. Have a nice day.